My father, he was crazy for cars. Motorsport is definitely in our blood. My uncle, he used to rally with my father, and my dad also built rally cars for a living. They're competing in a rally, doing quite well, leading their class, I think. Halfway through one of the stages, the throttle cable snapped in the car, so my dad is a brave man, I think a lot crazier than I am. Decided to pull the bonnet off, throw the bonnet over the ditch into a field, and he sat up in the bulkhead and controlled the throttle with his fingers.
And there was two Welsh guys passed us with a 2-litre Sunbeam. Now we were in a 1600 class, and 8 miles into the stage we caught him and passed him. And they just, at the end of the stage, the driver came up to me and he says, "Yeah, I've seen it all now," he said.
They got banned, or they got their result taken from them because of breaking rules. I think it was because he wasn't wearing his harness or something like that. We always used to love sliding cars, and if we were all spectating at a rally, you'd go to the tightest corner on a stage just to see the car sliding. So when we heard of this drift competition in December 2002, my brother decided to enter it, and he actually managed to win that event. And I was just 10 years old as a spectator back then, but I think seeing my brother win that event, I just fell in love with it there and then.
Whether it's a practice day, it's a fun spin like yesterday or whatever, it's just he's not happy unless he's 100%.
James pushes himself a lot, and I think he honestly believes that this sport is only starting, really.
O que dizer sobre James Deane? É sério, o que dizer sobre o cara que tem 19 títulos no seu currículo? O piloto irlandês é um gigante do esporte, literalmente. Seu estilo de pilotagem suave e sua proximidade ao lead são apenas uma parte da sua incrível habilidade atrás de um volante de um carro de drift. Sua família tem história no esporte a motor. Seu tio corria nos rallies com seu pai, e o pai de James também preparava carros de rally, como vocês puderam ver na entrevista no começo do vídeo. Ele conta que assistia muito Option Video e também fazia drift no Gran Turismo. Nessa época, ele também fazia drift nos campos das fazendas da região onde ele morava. Seu primeiro campeonato foi em 2006, quando ele, com 14 anos, e seu Ford Sierra competiu em alguns eventos na classe de novatos, levando o Sierra no seu limite. Logo depois, com a ajuda de seus irmãos e amigos, ele comprou um S14 e com poucas modificações ele começou a competir com ele, conseguindo sua licença para a categoria Pro. Ele também conta que nessa época era difícil conciliar os estudos com a prática do drift.
I didn't think I'd have enough power at all for the drive, but I'm on top of the world. Never as happy as in my life. I'm delighted. I need a week to recover, I say I'm ready.
Em 2008, ele consegue seu primeiro grande patrocínio de pneus, com a Nexen. Naquele ano, ele conseguiu vencer o campeonato irlandês e o europeu de drift. Ele conta que aquele ano foi surreal. James deixa a escola para conseguir um trabalho e focar no drift. Ele consegue uma vaga como mecânico aprendiz em uma concessionária Nissan, logo depois ele vai trabalhar em uma concessionária Volkswagen e depois em uma loja chamada Full Stop Auto Center. Ele conta que seu último trabalho sério foi nessa época, em 2012. Em 2010 ele vence a Pro Drift Series e compete em alguns eventos da Fórmula Drift.
But going up against our own version of a superstar, Tanner Faust. This is going to be a tough battle for him.
Tanner Faust, not only a seasoned drifter, a seasoned driver. He's driving that V8 Scion TC, and look at this. He's already putting down a solid run.
Nice job by Tanner Faust on that clipping point, and nice and wide to that second rear clipping point. Tanner Faust, lots of smoke from that Scion TC.
Wow, there's quite a gap in the beginning, but look at James Deane bringing it on home around the peninsula.
Já em 2011, ele vence o Drift All-Stars pelo time Low Brain Drifters Team, com 6 pódios, incluindo 4 vitórias. Em 2012, ele segue andando com o time da Low Brain Drifters Team e muda também a livery do seu RX-7. Em 2013, James vence o Nürburgring Drift Cup e o Irlandês de Drift. Já em 2014, ele vence o Drift All Stars mais uma vez. Em 2015, mais um campeonato irlandês e outro Drift All Stars para a estante. Em 2016, mais outro Drift All Stars. Em 2017, James toma a decisão que iria mudar sua vida. Ele se junta com Peter Visek e a Worthhouse Drift Team para competir na Fórmula Drift. Logo na primeira etapa, ele vence, terminando aquele ano como campeão. Em 2018, ele vence novamente a Fórmula Drift, se tornando o segundo piloto a ganhar consecutivamente o campeonato da Fórmula Drift, sendo o primeiro Tanner Faust. Já na Europa, ele consegue vencer o campeonato da Drift Masters. Em 2019, James vence o Oman Oil Marketing International Drift Championship. Mais tarde naquele ano, James iria conquistar o seu terceiro título na FD, se tornando o primeiro piloto a ganhar 3 títulos consecutivamente na Fórmula Drift. Um marco histórico, não só para James, mas para o esporte também. James também vence mais uma vez a Drift Masters na Europa naquele ano.
Deane and Borkowski back at it again, and Borkowski back where he was the first time, all over James Deane's car. He is actually side by side, front wheel to front wheel. He's pushing Deane around the track, and the transition is insane. The transition doesn't even make sense. How did he get away with that? And he's still in it. Borkowski dives onto Deane's door again. Here we go again. He is hungry for it. This kid wants his name on everyone's lips tonight. And by midnight, he might just be that rising star. As he all over the back of James Deane's car, he's right there. He's closer than he was the first time. He's more aggressive than he was the first time. And now he's right with Deane. He lost him here the last time. Not this time. James cannot get away. And Borkowski goes right to the door. Does he make a big impact with the wall? How does he hold it? It doesn't make sense.
Look how many tyre marks are on that door. Borkowski just said to him, hey, buddy, what you got? Well, off the line. I'm not going to count Deane out the fight yet because I know that he potentially has got this. He wants this, Dave. He's got a championship in the balance. Borkowski's the wild card, and Deane makes the dive up into the back end of that S14, and he knows where Borkowski was. Borkowski left foot breaks into it. Can he keep with him? Deane not got the same. Oh, wow! Deane almost takes the front of his car off on the back end of Borkowski's S14. Now he starts putting marks on the side of Borkowski's car. Borkowski says, I'm not worried about you, dude. Hangs the spoiler over the wall, and Borkowski keeps in it. That perfect lead line. They make their way into the roundabout. James Deane not as close as what Borkowski was. They transition back now. Borkowski looks at the wall, takes a glance down the track, and James Deane right with him, all over the side of that car. Another dangerous transition from James Deane.
Deane now back on the rear quarter of Borkowski's. The Irish have locked out the top 2 steps of the podium at round 1 and round 2. It may be all over for Deane here. He can't catch him. He can't catch Borkowski. What a finale!
Devido à pandemia, em 2020, a Worthhouse Team se retira das competições da Fórmula Drift, anunciando também a saída de James Deane do time. Mais tarde naquele ano, Deane venceria também a única etapa da Drift Masters daquele ano, em Riga.
Kicks up some dust in front of the judges tower, gets back into the mix, onto the door he goes. It isn't as clean, but James Deane on the wall and across the line, takes the tail light out of the back of that Eurofighter. Unbelievable scenes right here in Latvia.
Em 2021, Deane anuncia que iria competir na Russian Drift Series com a IMOL Drift Team, competindo ao lado de Daigo Saito e Charles Ng. Naquele ano, ele também se tornou campeão mundial de drift, vencendo o FIA Intercontinental Drift Cup. Em 2022, ele compete apenas a Drift Masters, terminando em 4º lugar, com vários pódios durante o ano.
We don't know know which way it's going to go. It's the final of Drift Masters, round 4. Deane versus Fiancek. Here we go.
Deane already creeping up the line. He knows the pace of Vincek. He had to try and get a head start. Now he jumps on the back bumper. They both initiate at the same time. Vincek hammers down. Deane goes to the inside to shortcut the circuit. Transitions at the same time. Deane goes for it. Looks for the inside. Looks for the door. And Vincek says 15. And Deane almost makes contact with Vincek as they transition back once again. Deane has the pace this time. Deane is with him. He's there. He's in the fight. He's on the door across the line.
Wow. Down the best in the world to prove it. He's only going to go one shot at this. Into gear they go. Up to 140k. The best in the world are about to throw down in the final. Here we go.
Oh, look at this from James Deane. Big initiation. He fires it as wide as he can. Goes to the extreme edge of the circuit. Vincek makes a mistake. He wobbles. He can't handle the angle. As Dave said, he's there though. He comes through the smoke. He's on the door. He goes for the rear bumper. Absolutely unbelievable. Vincek's closer than Deane. He's pushing James Deane across the line.
Oh, forget about it.
Who's going to be the king of Riga? Who's going to win round 4 of the Drift Masters European Championship? Davidson.
It's Peter Fiancek. Fiancek gets the win. He can barely believe it. And you know what? It was that last section of the track. He masterclassed it. That last zone in front of the grandstand. They're going to put on a show.
E em 2023, ele retorna à FD, dessa vez pilotando um Mustang, pela equipe de Valgitten Jr. Ele consegue terminar o ano em 5º lugar, com 2 pódios. E aquela batida dramática no final dos treinos, antes do Qualifier, na última etapa. Etapa essa que ele ganharia um pódio. Não é à toa que seu apelido é The Machine, a máquina. Em dezembro de 2014, Deane e o piloto da Jordânia, Ahmad Daham, marcaram um novo recorde mundial do Guinness para o tandem mais longo do mundo, 28,52 km. James é um obcecado pelo esporte, com certeza um dos melhores pilotos de drift do mundo. Do seu começo simples, juntando dinheiro como podia para poder dirigir, depois jogando Gran Turismo, até chegar no mais alto nível do drift, sendo campeão mundial. Será que ele se tornará o primeiro 4 vezes campeão da FD? Deixem seus comentários aí. O YouTube acha que você vai gostar desse vídeo, mas eu recomendo você assistir a história do Chelsea de novo. Até a próxima.